Hi, in this video I will be showcasing my acs12 corrosion build. Enjoy. Raw damage test 2 magazine for the 4-piece lone wolf buff on second clip. Wildfire buff. Wildfire buff lone wolf deviant. Fully buff wildfire lone wolf whimsical drink and start easy pie. In this part of the video, I will explain the buffs that are being used. The wildfire has a 60% chance to trigger the bullseye effect when hitting a target. There is an 80% chance to spread the bullseye effect to enemy within a 15 meters area. If there are no enemies within the area, weapon damage plus 25% for 10 seconds when hitting. A weak spot of marked enemies attack plus 3% for 10 seconds up to 3 stacks. What is bullseye? The bullseye effect is a continuous buff which highlight the target for 12 seconds. A highlight target will receive 8% vulnerability for 12 seconds. Canine Wolf Deviant will autonomously attack enemies' targets and attracts the aggro from nearby enemies. When a target dies, it spawns a clone, increases weapon damage received by the attacked target by 43.2%. My wolf is level 5, so I gain 43.2%. Level 4 wolf will provide 37.8%. A level 3 will provide 32.4%. Whimsical Drink is used to gain 25% status damage bonus. To make this, you will need scarlet calamus, deviated saffron, purified water, and ice cubes, which can be made at your fridge. Sargazy pie is used to increase your crit damage by 25% when your energy is full. To make this, you will need deviated pumpkin, deviated saffron, and deviated wheat. These are my cradle perks that I am using. The acs12 corrosion shotgun is what we are using for this build today. Let's look at its statistics. The gun has a 70% chance to trigger power surge with a hit but will not inflict power surge status. Power surge can deal crit hit. Power surge crit rate plus 15%. When power surge is triggered, power surge crit damage plus 15% for 6 seconds. Effect can stack up to 10 times. Power surge damage factor plus 15%. For the calibration, I'm using a legendary rapid shot. For fire rate plus 25%, draw speed plus 50%, attack minus 10% with crit damage buff of 12.6%, crit rate buff of 8.8%. Your other calibration can be rapid shot double crit ray. For this build, my armor choices are 4-piece lone wolf set for magazine capacity bonus of 10%, crit rate bonus of 5%. Get 1 stack of lone shadow with every 2 weapon crit hits. Lone shadow crit damage plus 6% for 30 seconds. The effect can stack up to 8 times. This is why my damage test required 2 magazines. And finally increases mass lone shadow stacks to 10, crit rate 8% for 2 seconds after reloading. My next piece of armor is 1-piece Bastille Fur. When HP is above 70%, weapon damage plus 10%. And for my key armor piece, I'm running the gas mask hood. It is important to run this piece as it gives you, after triggering power surge, crit rate plus 35% for 3 seconds, which is amazing as this is a crit based gun and build. These are my stats before. These are my stats after. Let's talk mods. For the gas mask HUD, I am using Fateful Strike Violent mod. Cannot deal weak spot damage, crit rate 10% and crit damage 30%. For your substats, you should aim for crit damage, damage against great ones, weapon damage, and magazine capacity for all mods. For the Lone Wolf mask, I'm using First Electrocution for enemies without Power Surge status. Power Surge ultimate damage plus 30%, and see as the acs12 corrosion cannot apply Power Surge status this mod has. The uptime of 100%. For the chest piece, I am using the mod Quick Comeback. When using Healing Shot movement speed plus 20% for 2 seconds and refills the magazine from the inventory to 100%. For the Lone Wolf pants, I am using the mod Deadshot. Each crit hit by non-melee weapons grants plus 5% crit damage up to 45%. The effect is removed upon reload. For the Lone Wolf gloves, I am using the mod Crit Amplifier. Crit rate plus 10% and crit damage plus 5%. Finally, for the Bastille boots, I am running the mod Covered Advance. Taking no damage within 4 seconds grants 20% melee, weapon and status damage for 30 seconds. The effect resets when duration ends. Thank you for watching. I shall leave you with Theta Pro boss fight. Hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for more build videos.